I think that we should all become more like Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Now, hang on a second before you click dislike, unsubscribe, and never see my digital face again. Hang the frick on just a second. You either hate these guys or you love these guys. Now, regardless of whatever you feel regarding them, I believe that I can give you some great advice on how to change your life for the better for absolutely ever. This advice that I'm about to give you regarding the Paul brothers literally could make you the best version of yourself. And hopefully at the end of this video, you'll be like the thinker. You know that famous statue, the thinker? Thinking about, pondering about whatever it is you're thinking about. Hopefully this video will make you think. Guys, my name is Gareth Walton. We do daily videos in the studio, in this space, talking about absolutely everything, including the Paul brothers, apparently. You know, the Paul brothers. We do have 2 YouTube channels. Channel 1 where we do weekly videos. Channel 2, you're watching this right now on Channel 2, daily videos. Channel 2 has the 2 and 1 has the 1. It's honestly that simple. Now, of course, you guys can find me on Tallboy Gareth. There we go, right there. At Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Charlotte, my dog Charlotte, is currently asleep or awake now on my Instagram pillow. Good girl, Charlotte. So, getting back to the Paul brothers. Hope the first little bit of intro didn't piss you off. Hopefully you're still watching, because if you are, I hope you will love what I'm about to say. Just wait to the end of the video. Hopefully it makes you think about life. Now, the Paul brothers. Why are we actually talking about them? Well, recently, Jake Paul, as of 2 days ago, as of me filming this right now, Jake Paul just had a huge fight with an MMA fighter. He was an MMA Olympic wrestler. The wrestler was knocked out in the first round. Jake Paul won. Now, let's talk about this. Jake Paul fight. MMA champion Ben Askren apologizes to world for knockout loss to YouTuber. Ouch! Ouch! What the hell is that behind it, by the way? Is that a freaking robot? Like a human? There's probably a human in there, right? I don't think we're that technologically advanced yet. Former MMA champion Ben Askren has apologized to the world after suffering a first-round knockout in his highly anticipated bout with 24-year-old YouTuber Jake Paul. Sucks for him. Jake Paul was absolutely winning, of course. Now, Paul in only his 3rd professional fight, sent the 36-year-old Olympic wrestler to the canvas, to the floor, about halfway into the first round of the 8-round match. Ouch. Sucks for him. Sorry, world, Askren said on Twitter after the loss. Now, Paul, who appears to have embraced his role as a social media villain, was ecstatic with the win. It's been 4 months, and I've been in training camp every single day. Paul said after the fight, I deserve that. I deserve that. This is the craziest moment of my life. Absolutely, yeah. I can absolutely agree with that. I told you all I was going to do it in the first round. I told you all I'm a real fighter. I don't know how many times I've got to prove myself this is for real. You got to give it to the guy. You've really got to give it to him. Some people are calling it out on Twitter and all that as fake, as staged. I don't think it's staged, but you know, who knows? I don't think it is. That's just my opinion. We're going to quickly show you a quick little snippet of the video. Can't be too long, otherwise YouTube will be mean to me. Let's just watch a quick little hit from the most significant part of the fight. Here we go. Boom. Boom. One more time. Boom. Now we'll skip a little bit and show him standing up. He's just stood up, and you can see he's a little bit uneasy on his feet. And the ref is about to see that. Yep, uneasy. The ref calls it a day. And watch this bit. Watch this bit right now. What the hell's going on there? That shit's crazy. So yes, who is Jake Paul? Well, Jake Joseph Paul was born January 17 at 1997. American YouTuber, internet personality, rapper, professional boxer. Apparently he's a professional boxer now. Disney Channel actor. So yeah, he's a 1997 kid. He's a 90s boy. Now, obviously his brother, arguably one of the most hated, well, at one point, one of the most hated YouTubers. I like the guy. I genuinely like the guy. I think Logan's really cool. I'm a bit, on the shitty side with Jake, but he's redeeming himself now. Anyway, forgetting about that, Logan Alexander Paul, born April 1st at 1995, so he's a bit older than his brother Jake. Yeah. What is he? Aries? I'm an Aries. I'm a 15th of April Titanic sinking birthday date kind of guy. Me and Seth Rogen have the same birthday. The bloody fire in Notre Dame burned on my birthday, believe it or not. Yeah, Abraham Lincoln was shot and killed on my birthday. Crazy, right? So yeah, Logan Paul and Jake Paul. Now, obviously, these guys had a huge career in their YouTube. They on their YouTube channels. They've now got multiple channels between them all. They had a huge success. Especially Jake, especially Logan, I should say. But then something bad happened to Logan, which is obviously what we know. Logan Paul filmed a video. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons. Of course, you probably know what I'm about to show you. It was not that one. It was this one. It was Logan Paul filmed a video in the Japan suicide forest. And it didn't go well. Unfortunately, they don't call the suicide forest for no reason. Logan Paul, I should say, and his team of people there, they went in the forest to film it and have an adventure. And boy, oh boy, did they get an adventure, because they found a dead body hanging in the tree. It was terrible. Some poor depressed guy had done this. It's a terrible situation. Now, to be fair to Jake, to be fair to Logan, I should be saying, the video of the guy on the tree, it was completely blurred out. You couldn't see the human, but you could definitely see that there was a human there. But it was completely blurred out, but you could definitely see. You get what I'm saying? So obviously there was a huge controversy regarding that, and at that point, everybody hated Logan Paul, and Jake Paul was still on YouTube, and I guess no one really liked him either for the stunts and things he was doing, crazy stunts. So look, where do you go from this point onwards? The whole world hates you. YouTube was actually demonetizing Logan Paul for this video. They completely demonetized his whole channel because of this video. Ouch. The guy's making millions of dollars on AdSense revenue per month, and just to have that cut away like that, terrible for him. So where do you go in a situation like that? Well, KSI is a very famous YouTube boxer. Well, he wasn't just a boxer. It wasn't a boxer before him, but he's a very famous YouTube personality with 22.6 million subscribers. The guy's got a lot of money. Okay, so KSI had a boxing match in England with some other boxer, and KSI won. After the fight, KSI called out on the stage with a microphone and said that I want to fight the Paul brothers. I want to fight Logan Paul and Jake Paul, any of the Paul brothers. There's a video on YouTube. You can actually find it. And yeah, and now look what's actually happening. Logan Paul is going to be fighting at some point Floyd Mayweather, the greatest boxer potentially in history. Wow. Now, we're still getting to the point of how to better your life, and you'll understand that the pieces of the puzzle will definitely fit together very soon. So Mayweather versus Logan Paul. Now, breaking: Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul has been postponed at the moment. So the exhibition clash between boxing legend Floyd Mayweather and YouTube star Logan Paul has been postponed at the moment. Mayweather versus Paul was scheduled to take place on February 20. It was set to air live on PPV through Fanmenu, where PPP versions were already being made. It looks like fans will have to wait a little longer for this exhibition. Rumors have been swirling with claims that the event has been cancelled due to lack of interest. Bullshit, obviously not. Paul was quick to shut down those rumors and insist the date is simply being pushed back. Hopefully it is pushed back. This is one of the most anticipated fights ever in boxing. One of the most, not the most probably, but one of the most. A YouTuber boxer who has 2 losses to his name beforehand, like a tie and a loss, is now going to be fighting Floyd Mayweather, one of the greatest boxers of all time. What is he, like 50-0 or something like that? So yes, at the flick of a finger, just like that, Jake Paul and Logan Paul's careers were completely changed when KSI announced that he wanted to fight them. Now, because of Logan Paul's suicide video, his career went completely downhill. No one liked him. The whole world was against him, rightly or wrongly. I don't think he did that much. I don't think the video was that bad, I'm trying to say, but it wasn't good. It was, he was potentially laughing at one point or another. I don't know. Could have been nervous laughter. I don't know. Anyway, Australian YouTubers, the Raka Raka. These guys are Australian and they live in Adelaide. So Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Good on you, Raka Raka. If you guys want to do a collab someday, fuck yeah, I'll smash you guys through the wall. I will smash you guys through the wall. Oh, so good. That's what they do. They do these really, really crazy stunts where they crash through walls and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying that. But yes, the Raka Raka are friends with Jake Paul and Logan Paul. And when KSI called them out to fight, Jake and Logan Paul were kind of like, nah, don't think we want to do that. We're just YouTubers. But of course, after Logan Paul's Suicide Forest video, he really needed something to get him up out of this rut, out of this professional rut, out of this personal rut. Basically, the Raka Raka were in the Paul brothers' mansion at the time in America, doing video collaborations with them. And the Raka Raka from Australia pretty much kind of convinced Logan Paul to fight KSI. And there's videos on YouTube showing this. And Logan was kind of like, nah, I don't want to do it. But eventually the Raka Raka and probably other people, convinced him to do it. And now, Jake and Logan Paul are both boxing. They're both heavily making all that money. They've completely changed their careers. Still on YouTube, but they've completely changed their careers, making so much money, so much success and fame. And, they've made something out of themselves and then some. Now, this is what I want to tell you guys on how to change your life for the better. We're getting to the point where I want to tell you what's going on here. Now, how to never let fear hold you back again. Now, if you're hearing that noise right now, my birds are in the bird cage and they're probably sneezing. Hey, birdies. Hey, guys. I've got 3 birds and they're in there. But anyway, so how to never let fear hold you back again. Fear is terrible. It causes so many people to lose track of their dreams. And yeah, a lot of people die not having completed what they wanted to do in life. So now you're probably understanding where I'm going with this conversation. So we'll go back to it. So now, because of some motivation for some friends, the Raka Raka, Jake Paul and Logan Paul have now completely changed their careers, and they're now boxing, making millions of dollars, $50 million a piece, something like that. It's absolutely crazy what they've done. So, how to never let fear hold you back again. Very interesting little read, guys. I highly suggest you listen to this one. Nothing holds people back from tapping into their full potential and becoming the best version of themselves more than fear. Fear shatters dreams. Let me say that again. Fear shatters dreams. Terrible. Let's continue. Fear shatters dreams. It prevents organizations from achieving major breakthroughs and is the root cause as to why so many end up going to their grave with all of their talents, hopes, and wishes still unexpressed. I've had this thing in my mind for a little while now. I go to a local pub once a month, if that, to play some pool and all that. Obviously with the coronavirus and all that, pool playing is not really allowed at the moment because of stick holding and stuff. But I always see the locals in my local pub, and they look like they're having fun. They're good on them. They're having a drink and all that stuff. And a lot of them are actually decent guys, but they've been coming to the same pub for 20 plus years, and not really doing, from my opinion, from what I see them doing, at least, I don't know them personally, but from what I see them doing, they're not really achieving anything interesting in their life. If that's what they want to do every day, go to the pub every day or every weekend, fair enough. But for me, I don't want to be doing that. Going to the pub and making that a nightly thing or a weekly thing, and what am I going to be doing this when I'm 20 years time? Am I still going to be going to the same pub and not really achieving anything? No, I can't let that happen. No, I must not. I must be better than everybody. That's the mindset I have, at least. So look, nothing holds people back more than fear. Let's read a little bit more into this. Okay, feel the fear and do it anyway. Fear can only win and get the best of you if you don't take action and push forward. Let me read that again so you understand. Fear can only win and get the better of you if you don't take action and push forward. One of the easiest things that you can do to ensure that you never let fear hold you back from this point moving forward is to feel the fear and do the task anyway. Do not let fear win. No. As soon as you feel the fear, take the action and get moving as quickly as possible. If you fear something and then you don't do it, you've essentially fucked up in life. You've lost. Do not let fear pull you back. You will become something later in life that you wished you hadn't become because you feed the fear. Now, unlike what a lot of people, let me read that again. Unlike what a lot of people think, you don't need to have everything figured out and know every little detail before you get moving. No, you don't. It's great to prepare and have a plan. Yes, of course it is. But once you do get everything in your let me read that again. But once you do everything in your power to put yourself in a position to win, the next step is to become obsessed with taking action. Train your mind to become the winner that it was meant to be. You are your mind. If you let your mind tell you, no, I can't, then you can't. If you tell yourself that you can do it no matter what, then you can. People like Donald Trump, for example, have become president. I mean, who would have thought Donald Trump would become president ever? But it happened. It happened because he believed in himself. And I truly believe that if you believe in yourself, I'm talking to you right now, if you believe in yourself, you can do anything you want. The fucking Paul brothers were YouTubers, and now look at them. They're making, between them, they've probably made $100 million. Just let that fucking sink in for a second. $100 million between them they've probably made so far. Especially when Logan Paul does this whole thing with Floyd Mayweather. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Where is it? There we go. That's just got Money Mayweather written all over it. So let's continue reading this a little bit more. Change your personal philosophy on failure. Even though I have been referring to all kinds of fear leading up to this point, the fear of failure is the only fear that inhibits most from going after what they really want and breaking free from the chains of mediocrity. What's that one? Mediocrity. Mediocrity. When you start to view failure as a blessing in disguise and an opportunity to help you mold you into the person you need to become, your life will never be the same again. So as I state this short video, I wasn't supposed to read that bit. That's just bullshit on the bottom. But yeah, so look, getting back to the end, we'll close this video up in a second. Everybody fears something. You've seen people on Dr. Phil and Dr. Oz. You've seen these weird people that sometimes these people are afraid of birds. They're afraid of oranges and cucumbers. I've seen YouTube videos of cats being afraid of cucumbers, like a cat's having dinner, right? And then the human puts a cucumber, very quietly behind the cat, and the cat turns around eventually and jumps up in the air and runs around. People are afraid of weird things. Now, not everybody is afraid of weird things, but some people are just afraid of getting to A to B. There's a phobia in Japan. I don't know the name of it, but it's a very popular / unpopular thing in Japan where people don't even leave the house for like 20 years, 10 years, 15 years, 5 years, a year. It's a phobia of people not wanting to leave their house for whatever reason. Maybe they stay indoors for too long and then it just becomes a habit and then they just feel like they can't leave. For whatever the reason, people have fears. Now, if you fear something, the only way to overcome it is to fucking overcome it. You know what I'm saying? You have to overcome it. Don't you dare let your mind, your monkey brain, don't you let your monkey brain tell you that you can't do something, because you fucking can. If the Paul brothers where shitty YouTubers, they're kind of cool YouTubers actually, but if these shitty YouTubers can become, you know, $100 million boxers, then you can become absolutely anything. And I know you can. You just have to have the mindset. I'm not going to say a couple of names, but I know a couple of people in my life that have given into fear, and it sucks to see them in that situation, because now they're stuck in a situation that they can't easily get out of, because they've let fear creep into their lives, because they let fear give in, because they gave into the fear, and now their life is a certain way because of the choices they made of you know, frightened. I'm frightened, I'm scared of the situation, I can't do it. Never do that. It fucks your life up so terribly. And yeah, I hope whatever you've got planned for your life, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, if you professional boxing career, well, that's, you know, fair enough, but as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, I want you to become whatever you want to become. You can do it. You just have to get your mind to do it. That's been a quick, 20 minute video so far regarding this. We have two different YouTubers. We have two different YouTube channels, guys. Channel 1, Channel 2. You know, it's in the description below. Give us a like, subscribe, ring the bell. Of course, you know, as again, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, at Tallboy Gareth. Hope to have motivated you guys to do that something that you've wanted to do. I love you all. I'll see you for tomorrow's video. Peace, guys. Bye.